Ziki, the next section.
Cross sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ziki, the next section is your friend's faith. This is from Romans 14. Some people don't have much faith, but don't judge them. Some people believe they can eat everything. Other people eat only vegetables.
Do you just eat vegetables?
Yeah, that's how Dad is. Dad eats vegetables.
I eat everything.
Zeke eats everything. Dad eats vegetables. The person who eats everything shouldn't think people who do not are silly. The person who doesn't eat everything shouldn't blame people who do. They belong to God too. How can you judge a follower of God? God will say if his follower is standing close to him. God will say if the person has fallen away from him. But we know that person will stand close. God can help him do it. Some people think one day is more important than another. Other people think every day is just alike. Both ways are fine. Each person needs to choose what he thinks is right. Somebody thinks one day is more special, so he thanks God for it. Somebody eats meat, he thanks God for it. Somebody doesn't eat meat, he thanks God too. Nobody lives by himself. Nobody dies by himself. If we live for God. If we die for God. Both ways, we belong to God. That's why Jesus died. That's why he came back to life again. He did it so he could be the Lord. He is Lord of people who die and people who live. So why do you judge others? Why do you treat them like they're not important? All of us will stand in front of God someday. He will judge us all. Isaiah wrote down these words from God. You can be sure that everyone will bow down in front of me. Every mouth will tell that I am God. Then each person will have to tell God what he did. He will have to tell why he did it. Let's stop blaming each other. Don't make people do things they think are wrong. I'm sure it's all right to eat any kind of food. But some people think it's a sin to eat some foods. So for them, those aren't good foods to eat. God's kingdom isn't made of eating and drinking. It's made of what's right. It's made of peace. What's God's kingdom made of, Ezekiel?
Peace.
That's right. It's made of joy in God's Holy Spirit. Okay? What else besides peace?
Love. Joy.
Joy. Peace
Not
and joy.
that. Not that. Not that.
Not what?
Not that. That.
What do you mean, not that, son?
That. I'm not saying
Not
that.
death?
Yes.
Oh, not death. Yeah. God's kingdom is made of life,
That's
love,
sin.
joy,
That's sin.
peace.
That's
Yeah,
sin.
sin leads to death.
No.
Yeah. God is happy with people who serve Jesus this way. Other people are happy with him too. So let's try to do things that bring peace. Let's do things that are good for everybody. Be careful of the things you say yes to. Make sure they're not things you can be blamed for. Good things will come if you do what's right. But if you think something is wrong, don't do it. What do you do if you think something's wrong, Ezekiel?
Don't do it.
Do not do it. Okay? You have a question?
Are you done?
Yes.
Okay.
Ask a question about the reading.
Uh,
Ask a nice question about the reading.
they have love and joy and peace.
That's right. That's what God's kingdom is made of. Okay, that's it. That's it for that section.
So, just 5 minutes. My section